Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Florida State head coach here before the kick. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Volunteers kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play fake, Raiola. They're all over it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Headed for the corner, it's Bishop. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Out wide left, it's Bishop. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And, man, this is exactly how you wanted to script this game. Your defense comes out, gets a stop, do a nice job in special teams. Now you get that first down. The juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling confident now. The offense is feeling good. I look, Jesse, for them to open it up now. Try to create an explosive play. They got some of that momentum early.
Yeah, and this is what coaches love to see, too, right? Complementary football for everything you just talked about. And now, if you're the offensive coordinator, you got that first down. This might be an opportunity to take a shot like David said. The defense might be expecting run here. Take a look at what their personnel is. If you got the matchup you like, don't be afraid to take a shot.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays. Aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no...
Snags it and he's open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Follows his blocks. It's Bishop. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
physical. It's just kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Powers inside. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Wants to throw one first. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. The throw. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Here's Raiola to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Makes the grab down the middle. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun, it's Davison. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And this is the beauty of getting in these third down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now. Your guy does the rest of the work. Nice third down execution.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. That's caught. It's Boggs. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Earlier, trailing into games, someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for space. It's Davison. Driven back.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Defense going all in to stop the run. Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Florida State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Bishop. Got the first down. There he goes. Gets away from one, he's got space. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got a little space. He's past the sticks. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
They'll move the wide receiver. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes a catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Left side is Boggs. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Here's Raiola to throw. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll 25. Breaks through, it's Bishop. Turning it on! Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The Vols will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but now he's going to become a house.
Touchdown, Vols! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Arkansas State taking on the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Red Wolves who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
So here is the Tennessee offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get concerned, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Throwing Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Trying to convert the third down. Here's Raiola. Turns it upfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Straight ahead, it's Turner. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Raiola moves to his right. Lets it fly. Out wide right, it's Bonds. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavernia Scholes. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Shows him the stiff arm. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Running the red zone, it's Davison. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. For better fortune this time around. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Selling the fake. Buys time to his left. He turns it loose to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
And if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Out wide left, it's Smith. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Hits inside. It's Bishop. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Might as well run him again. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Volunteers are flying down the field. Drops back on first down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Inside the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
Hey, this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Keep it on the ground. Just plowing ahead. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll go to the counter play. Swamped immediately.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right side, it's Thomas. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. From the gun on third down, Raiola. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fourth down, Raiola. Needed a couple of more yards on that play and just couldn't quite stay in bounds to get it, and the defense rises up.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Quick give. It's Bishop. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On the move, it's Bishop. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big third down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Here's Raiola to throw. Out wide right, it's Thomas. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Play action, Dylan Raiola. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Left side is Thomas. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Raiola to throw for it on fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best player.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Out wide left, it's Lopez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on third down. Right side, it's Thomas. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Knowles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock.
Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, falls right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Left side, it's Davis. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They give it back to him. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Matthews. Loose in the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Raiola to throw. Rushes on, and it's a sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Raiola. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing